Welcome back to the channel. Now, I finished with the 6.4. If you remember, I had a what I thought was an exhaust flange issue. Ended up not being a factor, but this is kind of going to be the part 2. It was going to be like an install guide, but I was way too busy to even think about recording anything. So I just want to go over the aftermath of what I did to remedy this issue for now, at least. Right there, that is your, you can see, there's my finger. That is your EGR crossover pipe. That bolts, if you follow that down, it bolts onto the, or it's welded to the passenger side UpPipe, the left side. Now that crosses over, and then we'll end up running all the way down to here where it hooks up to your EGR cooler. Now the 6.4 is EGR deleted, which is a good thing. They did leave the valve body though. So, but it's just undone the block-out plates, whatever. So this block-out plate comes in the kit, and you're supposed to take that crossover pipe off up there and block it off there. But a lot of people don't. They try to cheap out and do it quicker, and they just bolt it onto the bottom because same flange size on the bottom, right where the EGR cooler comes off. Now, when you do that, it cracks, and because the actual cooler acts as a support, and they're known to crack it down on the bottom of the head where there is a bracket that supports it, and it basically cracks at that bracket. So what I did was take the old block-off plate, and then I actually cut the the bung. I guess I basically made a bung, welded it to this block-off plate, and then plumbed up the fitting for the exhaust back pressure sensor. Now, ideally, this is not how I want to run it. I don't have any tools or the right equipment to bend this without making me think I'm going to break it. So this is where it ends up now. The only issue is that it's not really hitting on the oil feed at all. It's pushing up against that, but it is I don't know. It kind of is what it is for now. I'm going to mention it to them. It kind of is what it is. You can hear it a little bit, but this is a lot better than it kind of had to be done. I can't, as I said, I can't bend it. If I could, I would have, and I would have thrown it kind of probably through this pocket of air. And I don't have time to figure out what tools I need to do it. I legit don't have time. So this is just a little overview. What happened? The whole back side of the engine was soot. You could hear it blowing out. Now if you come down, of course I put this back on, but anyway, you can see the flange there. I put a new nut on there for the stud. Tighten that up good, because up on the stud it was loose. It was actually blowing out. It was leaking out there, and that's where I thought it was originally. But so here we are. All I did was I loosened the cab bolts, put a jack under the running board, lifted it up. It gave me enough clearance up top. I can do everything and manage my way around. The only reason actually I was just gonna replace this whole flange, but I couldn't. See what actually happened is the bottom two are bolts. Fine, easy, take those out. Top one's a stud. So I had to come around, take out the stud, and I can't because there was a bolt on the firewall that goes into the cab, and basically with it lowered down, you can fit a 1/4 inch ratchet, a very small ratchet. You got to try to find the smaller head. If I had a smaller head, I think I might have been able to do it. And it's a 5mm for the stud, and it basically got on there, and I couldn't sit it all the way, so it wouldn't actually bite the thread or bite the stud there. I didn't want to strip it, so I tried lifting it up, and that bolt is actually right in the way. And with it at level, it's at the bottom, but it hits the ratchet. So I can't do that unless I pull the cab a little higher. And I was maxed out for my current conditions inside the shop. So I put new hardware on it, tightened it, and it's not leaking at all. So that's good. And anyway, that's it. That's the 6.4. This exact truck might be coming back in. It has a water pump leak, and there's a screeching now on the passenger side. I'm assuming with making adequate pressure everywhere, there's no leaks. There's a weak spot over here that perhaps was leaking before, and then the other one started leaking. I didn't hear this one until obviously I put everything back together. I don't even know where it's coming from. When it's on, I thought it was a turbo for one. It was just screeching, and I thought turbo, like maybe the bearing was junk or like it was grinding on something. It's not. Turbo seems fine. I pulled off the cold side at least, and everything looked good. So I don't know where it's coming from. If you're down here, you can hear it. It's right in the manifold UpPipe area. I can't feel any air. I can't see any smoke. I don't know where exactly it's coming from, or what tiny little crevice. I mean, it is small because of how loud the screeching is. It doesn't sound like an exhaust leak. It's more of an air screech. So it's a very small leak somewhere. I don't know exactly where it is at this point in time. So we'll see what he wants to do. But this is it for the 6.4 project. And this exact, like I said, this exact truck might be back in here at some point, might not, who knows. But for now, that is it. If you have any other questions, let me know. I will answer everything. I was gonna make a better video in depth of everything that you're doing, all your sockets, all the bolts that you have, and where everything goes and how it goes, but I just didn't have time. But thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. I will gladly answer anything, and I can do, I don't know, maybe another video in depth of everything if I have the time for it. But for now, that is it. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you like and if you want more 6.4 content. But have a good day.